Yo, let's talk about using social media for your business. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking about social media all over again. I make a lot of videos about using social media because I feel every single business out there should be using this. And when I say using this, I'm talking about using it to your advantage. I'm not talking about just mindless, mind-numbing, scrolling and looking at stuff. I'm talking about actually posting stuff for your business. Now, this is something a lot of people are very, very scared to do. They're very intimidated by this. And a lot of times we're standing in our own way when it comes to actually posting on social media. And you might be saying, easy for you to say, you make YouTube videos, so it's natural to you. It's not natural to me. I have a hard time doing it. I've had a hard time doing anything on social media because I live a pretty private life outside of what you see on YouTube. I don't know how the dudes that do like the daily vlogs and stuff like that and whip out the camera out in public, that to me is very, very weird for myself, so I don't do it. That's why I record from the comfort of a room like this with the camera set up and I talk to the camera. But when it comes to just embracing being a content creator or embracing that influencer lifestyle and stuff like that, that's a hard thing for me to do. Very uncomfortable for myself. So I understand where you guys are coming from when it's hard to post on social media or think of what to post, or you don't like the way you look, or you don't like the way you sound, or you're like, this doesn't look like somebody else's, or this doesn't compete with somebody else's content. You have to try to eliminate that fear alone, because we all have to just post on social media. If you're a business, if you're selling your service, if you're selling products, doesn't matter what you're selling, you have to be able to have some sort of social media presence. And I'm not talking just like post once a month and stuff like that. I'm talking about you kind of have to be able to show and brag about your business so people are aware of your business. And this is where people usually stop. They get blocked by their own fears and they don't move to the next step by actually posting. They use the crutch of, I'm trying to think of good stuff to post, or I'm trying to figure out a way to post, and I want my stuff to be aesthetic because I watched some YouTube guru talk about things have to be aesthetically pleasing and things have to be like this and you have to post this many days. Now you're just putting way too much thought into it. What we're talking about here today is actually doing. Actually posting something to get in the habit of actually posting regular. Once you get into the habit of doing that, then you could start making your page look aesthetically pleasing. But you have to get out of the fear of not posting and being scared of what people are thinking, or scared of how you sound or what you look like or what your post even looks like or feels like. You have to get away from that. And that's what we're talking about today, is actually getting over the hill or getting over the hump of your own personal fears. We have to feel a little uncomfortable to start to get comfortable. So first, let's talk about why this actually matters. If you're selling your services, or you're selling a product, or you're just in business in general, everybody thinks I have to go viral right away or my page is going to be a flop, and that's not it. Having a social media presence is going to give you a chance to tell your business's story, your brand story. Give the people a chance to understand who you are as the business owner, and give you a chance to relate to the end user or to your customers. So what's your business all about? Are you a barber? Are you a tattoo artist? Are you a plumber? Are you a t-shirt printer? Do you sell 3D printed products? Do you have your own clothing brand? Are you a car detailer? Doesn't matter what your business is, doesn't matter what you're selling, whether it's services, products, or goods. You have to understand what you're doing. What's your business all about first? Once you have that down, let's think about what to post. If you're a t-shirt printer, post yourself printing up some t-shirts. Set your phone up, get you a cheap little tripod. If you don't have a tripod, lean the phone up on something. If you don't want your face to be on camera, Just show your hands. Show what you're working on. Let's say you don't have any customers yet. You have no orders coming in yet. So you're like, well, I don't have no customers coming in, so I can't make no content because I'm not making any shirts. If you're making shirts for yourself or for your family members, anytime that press turns on, anytime you burn a screen, anytime you print a transfer, anytime you cut some vinyl, doesn't matter who it's for. If you're doing something within your workspace, if you're cleaning up your workspace, if you're organizing your workspace, all of that stuff can be potential content. Set your phone up, record yourself doing some stuff, do a time lapse, do a step-by-step video, some kind of tutorial video, or just show what you're working on. If you're making a t-shirt for yourself, your customers don't need to know that that t-shirt's for yourself. They just want to see the process, what you're doing, what you're printing. This is all potential content for you. You don't have to have customers to create content. As long as you're doing something within your workspace, there you go. If you're a barber, set the camera up, show you cutting some hair. Show a good before and after. If you're a tattoo artist, show you drawing the stencil or drawing directly onto the skin, prepping the client, showing how you sanitize everything. Everything can be content. If you're a plumber, you could be showing how you organize your truck or your van. What makes sense to you, going out to the job site, tools you snaking out a drain, the way you clean up the area after you're done, how you leave the customer's house, all of that good stuff can be content. Now, why does this even matter? For me, this is how I see social media working, especially for businesses, is people are already consuming content on social media. We'll use TikTok and Instagram for this demonstration or for this example here. People are on there and they're looking at stuff. For myself, there's a guy that paints curbs, like he paints the addresses on curbs, and he just shows his start to finish process. How he paints an American flag on the curb, how he uses stencils to create like different logos and stuff like that. He shows the process start to finish. I never knew I needed my curb painted, but after watching him, I'm like, damn, I want him to come and paint my curbs. That right there is him marketing his own business. All he's doing is showing the process of what he does. This is his business. He's a curb painter. He shows the before and after. This is what the crappy curb looked like. This is what the numbers look like. Here's the process of me cleaning up and prepping the surface. Here's me painting it, and here's the finished product. Curb nice and clean. The area where he worked is nice and clean. He shows everything start to finish, and he's posting it on social media to show his business. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen chiropractor videos where they're snapping people's backs. That right there is that chiropractor showing what they do for their business. And what it does is it makes the end user say, damn, I need to call my chiropractor. Or this guy looks good. He looks like he takes care of his clients. Let me look him up. I want to go see that guy. This is how it works, is we have to be able to show what we do for our business. So that way potential customers and clients can see it and say, oh man, I like the way these people take care of their customers. I like their style of work. I like how clean their workspace looks. I like how they pay attention to detail. This is us as business owners giving the customer a chance to see how we operate. So the more we show, the more the customer will be like, hey, you know what? I believe in this person's business practices. I like the way that they handle themselves. I like their customer service. I want to do business with this person. It's just the way the human brain works. There's no science behind it. There's no tricks behind it. It's us showing what we do as a business to the world. Then the world responds by saying, hey, look, here's this person right here. Oh, they're local to me. They're only 10 minutes away from me, or they're in the same city as me. I need some t-shirts printed. Let me hit this person up. I can't tell you how many times I show myself pressing shirts or embroidering hats, and I never once say, hit me up for embroidery. Hit me up so I could print your shirts. I never say any of that. And my comments are filled with, hey, how much to do 48 hats? Hey, where are you located? I want to get some hats done. Hey, I've been looking for somebody to print shirts. I'm not even soliciting that type of business. I'm actually just showing people how to do it for themselves so they don't have to pay somebody like me. But it still lands in the faces of people that are looking for that service. And now there's a lot of people out there that have t-shirt businesses, and you're like, oh man, but if everybody's posting them heat pressing shirts, how's my videos gonna land in the right people? You just have to do it. A perfect example for somebody that runs a brand and does this same exact thing and is very successful at it is there's a guy out in the UK. He's not even in the States. He's out in the UK, and I think his page is called Modern Streets Apparel or something like that. It's a dude, he wears glasses. I think they're white glasses. He has a store and he's always showing him pressing up transfers, pressing up t-shirts, the day-to-day of what his store looks like, him shipping out orders. And that's all he does. Like, he just shows the process of him running and operating the store, and he built up a following. He has a ton of people coming into his store, and it just works. It's people seeing him, what he does for his business, that creates the buzz around his business. So you have to remember, whatever business you have, using social media is our way of connecting with the audience. Now, when you use stuff like TikTok and Instagram Reels, that's reaching a wider audience. That has a big reach, and that's where you should be posting a lot of the stuff of what you're doing. Time-lapse videos, tutorial videos, step-by-step process videos. All of that can be put into small 30-second clips, 1-minute clips, and posted onto social media, TikTok, Instagram, and let it do its thing. But the idea is just to create the content and actually post it. I can't tell you how many people out there have camera rolls filled with content that they're scared to post. You have to get out of your own way and just post it. You have to build the courage to just be like, fuck it, and post it and let it do its thing, because it's not doing anybody any justice living on your camera roll. You need this stuff to be out to the public, especially if it comes down to building up your business. Like I said, I don't care what type of business you have. I have friends and family that are yoga instructors, barbers, tattoo artists, DJs, mobile detail businesses. They do facials, they do body waxing, they're bakers, they're dessert makers, they're real estate agents, they're brand owners, t-shirt creators. And my advice to all of them every single time is just to post anything they're working on for the business. So the advice for them is the same exact advice for you guys. Is show people about your business, brag about your business. This is your chance to talk about your business, show your business, show what you can do. Let the people see, and the people will start to hit you up. It just works that way. Like I said, I never promote my business on social media, never saying, let me print your shirts for you, let me embroider some hats for you. I never promote my business that way. All I do is I show the process of what I'm doing, and the comments start to flow in and the DMs start to come in like, hey man, how much to do this many shirts? Hey, how much to do this? Or hey, I'm looking for somebody to do this for me. All of that stuff is cool. I don't solicit my business that way, but you can see that it just happens that way. People feel like, hey, since he's posting what he's doing and I like his type of work, I want to work with him. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. The same exact thing goes for you and your business. Whatever your business is, you just have to be able to start posting and sharing your business. The more you think about it, the more you start to get down on yourself, because as creatives, as business owners, we are our worst critics. We're hard on ourselves. We're like, this is not good enough. This doesn't look right. I need it to look better. I need to hire a cameraman. I need to hire somebody to edit these videos for me. I don't have time to post on social media. These are all excuses that we're making in our own heads. I make those same exact excuses. My social media sucks sometimes because I get in my own way. And then I'm like, oh man, I need to be posting more. And then I start to record something. I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't like the way that looks. Or you know what? That's not up to my brand standards. When reality is, the end user's probably not even gonna care about the small details that I'm looking at. All they care about is the actual meat and potatoes of the content. What are you doing? And I'm so hard on myself where I'm like, hey, you know what? This doesn't look right. I don't want to post this, or I don't like the way that looks. When in reality, I should just be posting the stuff. I fall into this same exact funk like everybody else. My social media can be way better, but I know what it's like to beat yourself up or not want to post certain things because you don't like the way it looks or it sounds or whatever it is. But remember, we have to get out of our own way and just put the stuff up. We need to start promoting our businesses. We need to start letting the people know what we can deliver. That's the only way our business is going to grow, and that's the only way we're going to be able to use social media to our advantage. But we'll never know if we never post. So I hope this video finds the right people. I hope this video right here sheds a little bit of light on the importance of social media for your business. And I'm not speaking to you guys like I'm a know-it-all, because I don't know it all. I'm speaking to you guys as somebody that's in the same boat as you, because I don't even post regularly, and I know I should be posting regularly, but I always get in my own way. Like I said, I have camera rolls just like you filled up with content, and I'm like, oh man, I don't like the way this looks, or maybe I need to reshoot this. Sometimes we're worried about the small details that nobody gives a shit about, all right? So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments for me. If you have a hard time or you're struggling with social media, I would love to hear about it. Maybe I could help you out, or somebody else from the community can read that and help you out. If you have good strategies that work for you, I would love to hear about them too. Help the people out in the comments, and maybe somebody might be struggling and read your comment and be like, hey, you know what? That's working for this person. Let me try it out for my own business too. There's no secrets on this page. Everything shared on this page is to help everybody win. If you wanted to, follow me on Instagram, BigBrandoTV. You could check out my content over there and be like, shit, you could look at the comments and you could see people asking about like, hey, can you do some shirts for me? Hit those people up. Those are potential customers for you. I have no problem with people going into my comments and building relationships through there. So if somebody's in there talking about, I need some hats done, hit them up and be like, hey, I could do your hats for you. I could do those shirts for you, whatever it is. By all means, go on there, fish around for some work, critique my page, let me know if my page looks dumb to you, whatever the case is. But I hope this information finds somebody that really needed to hear this today, all right? Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.